What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video. That's what I got going on today. I'm gonna run around and make a little live video doing some random stuff in the city. I'll let some people jump in the stream. I don't know what it sounds like. I don't know if it's windy or not. It is slightly windy. It looks like the wind is picking up. I did bring a microphone just in case it gets a little too windy out here. That's what I got going on so far. I thought about we just go on like a walk, like a pretty long walk. You know, we go on a walk, and then I talk, and then I can stop here and sit down and talk, and then go there and sit down and talk, and you know, we can kind of go around a little bit, take our time, maybe take a different route or so. But yeah, that's what we got going on so far. So I'm gonna let some people join the stream really fast because I kind of went random. I don't usually go live in the middle of the day, but today I was turning on the apps and I noticed it's not very busy on the apps. So today would be a good day to do a stream and you know make walk into a video and do things like just do things like this. I'm gonna leave here in a second. I'm just sort of letting the stream go for a little bit, really fast. Let some people join in. Put something in the comments if you guys are in the chat. Yeah. So what's up? Hey, how are you? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Today's just it's a nice day. It's kind of slow. It's the first of the month. You know, usually that's not the best time to work. So I thought, yo, let's just run around and let's go make a walk into a video or something. So here we have it. Looks like maybe I'll just go ahead and just start. There's not a lot of people on the chat. Come on, y'all, join the chat. This is not an April Fool's joke. Look, I really want to have a stream today. I'm not moving to Alabama. All right, so I guess I'm gonna start the chat. I'm gonna start the walk, and I see maybe people piling in later. Yo, Jermaine looking fly. Oh yeah. You know I'm dripped out today, looking fly. I'm looking cute today. One of them days. It's Friday. I'm trying to get my pimps over here. You trying to get your pimps? What do you mean, yo pimps? Are you a girl? And you got pimps like apostrophe with an S, or you trying to get your pimps like your pimps like referring to like your homies? You calling your homies your pimps? I don't know, because I know people definitely do that. They call their homies their pimps. Virtual hug. That's what's up. Do you write that in Hebrew, or is that like a Russian or Ukrainian language or something like that? It's weird. My phone won't go above 82% battery for some reason. Like it's been at 82% for like a minute, you know. It won't go below. All right. So I think oh, that was Hebrew. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right. So yeah, let's start the walk. Yeah, why not? City's busy today. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Back camera. All right, let's go now. Just let me know if it's too windy. If it gets too windy, I will just put the microphone in. I'm over here by the Apple Store, and this is this big fountain. I see I watched a couple people like do laundry in that fountain as I was sitting there trying to get the stream going. So instead, we are going to go. You know, we always go the same. We always go on the same streets, but I always take a different route. So we'll just take. We'll go down Post Street. This here is Union Square off to the right. Oh gosh, loud motorcycle. This here's the Apple store right over here, and there's like Apple Park. I'll let that. I'll let the motorcycle pass. So this over here is like this little park area I was sitting at. It's like this like open space area. It's actually kind of nice to hang out there, but I was there for maybe 10 minutes, and it was definitely a lot of no one asking for money, but like lots of homeless people in that area, just to keep it real. Yeah. All right, cool. So we're just gonna go. I don't know where we're gonna go. We're just gonna go on a random walk. I have an idea where we're gonna go, but I don't like to ever say where we're gonna go. I just kind of like to randomly go there. So that's what we got going on. This is gonna be a long little zigzag. And then I do have some stops along the way, which are some cool places to go to. But I just want everyone to hit the thumbs up, put something in the chat, tell me how your day's going, or put something in the chat that you want to talk about, or just put something in the chat. Put I don't know, whatever you want. The temperature, the place where you live and the temperature. Like, put that in the chat. So right now it's SF and the temperature is like, it feels like it's like 65 degrees. It's kind of warm. It's actually not windy right here, but in the wind, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to keep it real. Oh, y'all want some diamonds? Cool. Yo, what happened to my streams? It's like there's like no one in the streams anymore. Like, it used to be way more people. Like now, there's like very few people in the streams. The streams are dying like really fast. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be making streams if people aren't. I don't know what's going on. I just noticed it like in the past like week or so. It's been really different. It's just like, what's going on with the numbers? Minneapolis, 41 degrees. 41 degrees. Is it sunny? Because 41 is not that bad, but yeah, it's kind of chilly. I mean, if it was 41 out here, I would just be like, fuck, today sucks. That's what I would say. I would have to, wear a big coat and probably a hoodie underneath the coat. It's just because it would be a little cold. Work. Are you at work? You only know the degrees in Celsius. Tell me in Celsius. I usually say Celsius. I just didn't say Celsius right now because I was trying to cater to people that don't use Celsius. But if you look at my phone right now, it's in Celsius. Black folks are beautiful. That's what's up. This ain't Alabama. No, this is not Alabama. And I am not Farmer Jermaine. That was a really good joke. How y'all like Farmer Jermaine? Y'all like that character? Farmer Jermaine. Farmer Jermaine. April Fools. So did I get you guys? I'm gonna tell you why I made that video. The reason why I made that video, because last night it was around No. It was like in the middle of the night. I woke up in the middle of the night and I cut one of the apps on, right? Not one of the apps, no. I cut YouTube on, which actually is an app, but I was just referring to as like Uber Eats. But anyway, I cut one of those. I cut YouTube on, right? As soon as I cut YouTube on, I noticed that, yo, there's this new video from Jeremy from Financial Education, and it was talking about how he's selling like all of his stocks, and I was like, of course I gotta watch it, and I'm like watching through the video, and I looked at the comments, but like the comments were like, wow, you're a really really good writer. And I kind of totally forgot about April Fools, right? And the comments were like, oh yeah, I appreciate this video, I really really like your content. So I didn't see any comments that said April Fool's joke, you know. And he's getting more and more into the video, and he's going on and on and on. And I'm like, wait, this is not Jeremy. He's talking about bodybuilding and shit. I'm like, wait, this dude's not. That's just like this dude's got to be pulling our legs or something. And then he finally came out in the video. Later in the video, said that hey, it's an April Fool's joke. But he really got me. And it wasn't just him. Like I kept falling for him. I fell for a lot of them. There's a Meet Kevin. I fell for his too. Meet Kevin was talking about. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Meet Kevin was. He was talking about he's running for president, but actually his was a little bit more obvious. He kind of gave it away right when he cut the video on because he had all these American flags on the TV that just looked a little off. you know. Yo, thanks for the super chat. Shapes 2000. You are from, you from the UK? On your left. What do you mean on my left? What's on my left? What's going on? Would you swallow a goldfish for $200? Probably not. For $200? No. It's not a lot of money to swallow a nasty ass goldfish, yo. Goldfish are pretty gross too. I mean, if you're just gonna swallow them whole. What's up? What apps do you work for, Jermaine? I work for a bunch of apps. Um, yeah, quite a few apps I work for, and they're always changing. Let's go down. Let's go down Montgomery for a little bit. Like I said, I know where I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna sort of zigzag to get there. So hang in for the long ride, for the long journey. Hey, this is pretty cool because if it's not too windy, I can just keep the phone plugged up into the camera the whole time. Keep the phone plugged up into the battery the whole time. And then I don't have to stop and charge the phone because if you put the battery, I can't have the microphone and the battery charging at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, there's not a lot of traffic over here, which this area used to be full of traffic. But we're gonna go to more. We're gonna go in that area in a minute. Everyone, give this video a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Yes, yes. It's a beautiful afternoon. You know, it was windy, but the wind died down, you know. But that could change. That could go the other way soon, you know. It could just get windier. Afternoon, Jermaine. Happy April Fools. Hope you aren't too cold out there today. No, it's not that bad. It feels good. It sounds so good so far. What's the best cannabis dispensary in SF? My favorite one that I go to, if I go to the dispensaries, I like to go to Bloom Room. It's in Selma. It's in between it's in between 5th and 6th. And it's like right behind, it's in between Mission and Market. It's kind of in a weird area, but it's on this alley. I don't know the name of that alley, actually. But if you look it up, it's called Bloom Room. And it's pretty cool. I like that one. But there's a guy that sells weed on the street. And I'm not talking about someone that just stands on the street and just sells weed out of his pocket. No, there's a guy that's got a table on the street. I don't want to say the name of the locations. You know, I kind of don't want to say where it is, but I'm pretty sure he's always down there, and I'm pretty sure someone has taken a photo of him and sent it to the police just to be a snitch, because he's always down there. You know, and it's usually towards the weekends, and it's kind of one of those things where okay, I get it if you got people down there selling weed on the corner. But this dude's got a table, and he's got a trolley, and he's got multiple jars and stuff. I don't know. Maybe he's actually got a legit street permit to flip weed, you know? It's the only thing I can really think of. Have to check it out the next time you come visit. Oh, that's what's up. We'll just take California the whole way. And then from California, there is another route we're gonna go. That's gonna be pretty cool. Stop for a second. I wonder how long I'm gonna stay here before someone comes out and says you can't sit here. This used to be my old stomping grounds back in the 80s and 90s. Much livelier and more people back then. Yeah, it's not the same anymore, yo. It's definitely not the same anymore. Well, it may be like that for now. Yeah, maybe like this for now. I mean, who knows what it'll be like in another year or so, though. In a year or so, it very well could. It could go back to be, busier. I don't know how that's gonna be, because companies are they're not doing like they was before. They're working from home because it's smarter, and you don't need 100 employees in the office. You can get by with 20, and you can have remote workers, and you can hire people on Fiverr and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think things are different now. I mean, you know how I was back in the day. Things are always different back in the day. Anybody out there want to hit that super chat? Yeah. They got Jermaine out here walking today. But it's still my city. It's still your city. Yep, I love it. Hey, we're gonna take a pretty cool route, so I think maybe y'all would like this. I'm gonna burn the F up though. It's about to get real hot. Over here, there's like buildings to block the shade. The shade and stuff. But where I'm going, it's not gonna be any shade. I'm probably gonna have to use the microphone. Maybe I have to take a different route because I kind of don't want to use the microphone, because it's kind of cool just to have the phone charger. No, I changed my mind on Alabama. I figured that I would get bored in Alabama, so I kind of changed my mind. I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that Alabama thing. And I thought about being the farmer, and I was thinking, yo, that'd probably suck after like a week or so. Because I would have to like cook all my own food. Because when you live on a farm, you can't just like Uber eat some falafels from like the falafel restaurant. If you live on a farm, if you're gonna eat falafels, you're probably making those falafels yourself. Hey, this here is a dispensary. For you guys know, this is 2-in-1 California. Oh yeah, that's a dispensary there. And they got this big sign. I don't want to film them because they kind of trip out. But they have this big sign that says closed because we're stoned. No cousins in Alabama. You know, I think I want to say I probably have some family in Alabama. I just can't think of. I can't. I gotta have some family in Alabama, because I'm from Tennessee. I have some family in Mississippi. Holy shit, this is sounding really country right now. Yeah, but probably. I've been there like a few times to Alabama. Once I went to Alabama, I didn't even know I was gonna go. But basically, like I had flew from California to Memphis, right? And I think I was in Memphis for maybe like 10 days or a week, but I was there for like at least a week, right? And a friend like just randomly called me up and was like, "Hey, there's this R. Kelly concert in Birmingham. I really want to go. You wanna go? You wanna go with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be kind of cool." Because I I just like flew out from California and I'm going to like another part, going even down, dirtier south. So I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. So I ended up going, and that was like the last time. That was the last time I went to Alabama. But yeah, I went there for an R. Kelly concert. We I think we drove down like earlier that day. Like we left Memphis, we drove down, and we got to the concert pretty much right at the time that it was starting. I don't know how we like timed it up perfect. Maybe it was just a coincidence. So we got there at the concert, saw the concert, then we like crashed at some like cheap hotel, and then we just drove back the next day because I think it was like a 7 or 8 hour drive. I don't know how far Birmingham is from Memphis, but it was somewhat of a distance. So we had to go back. But yeah, that was the last time I went to Alabama, and let me tell you something. I don't want to. It's not really my thing. It's so hot down there and humid, and it's just different, completely different way of life. But I will keep it real. Like if I ever, moved, I wouldn't like ever say I would never move to Alabama. Like I've been to Birmingham. Like it's not the most glamorous place in the world, but like I would still live there. If push came to shove. Like I would go down there and live in the biggest town in the country down there. I wouldn't mind. I'd probably be pretty fly over there. I'd probably like sleep with all the chicks. just because I like got swag and all them dudes down there like country as hell, and I got the California like West Coast like yeah I just left from Frisco yeah. Yeah, I don't know, maybe not. Wow, damn. My service cutting out. We got good service today. Yo, I'm so over T-Mobile right now. Oh my gosh, guys, I've just been having a lot of problems with them. Like my phone bill's ridiculously expensive, right? And I'm not even talking about paying for a phone. I'm talking about just the service itself, like $140 a month for 2 lines. That's a lot of money, you know. Actually, I think it went up. I think it's like $160 for 2 lines. Yeah, I'm really getting close to ending my relationship with T-Mobile. It's just it's kind of a mess. Like I'm just getting over it. Jermaine, are we gonna get some Alabama farm walking tours? Maybe you can bring the doggies along. You are a hilarious dream walker. Maybe I can bring the doggies along. You know, I don't see. You know, guys, when I was making that video, I was really trying to go on. I wanted it to be like 10 minutes, you know, but it was like 5, right? That's because when I started to talk about the dogs, I should have just mentioned it once and moved on to the next thing, but I just kept talking about the dogs, and I'm just sitting here thinking, like, this is so not me. And people that watch this that know me, they're for sure gonna know it's not me. Just like when I was watching Jeremy from Financial Education, and I was like, wow, what the words that are coming out of your mouth is not you, you know? So I feel you. Wow, the vendors are down here today. Yeah, usually the vendors are, well, before the pandemic, they were down here on the weekends. I want to say sometimes in the summer, maybe they would have stuff set up, but they're back. I think this is going to be a pretty busy weekend. What is this, Tachi? Oh, check out this game. It's like a competition going on, you know? My data is fun. Mine is phone store data service for $15 a month. Yeah, but I need something fast, so. That's the part that annoys me about T-Mobile because I don't mind paying the $160 a month if it's fast. And the part that just really annoyed the hell out of me was earlier today that he got him some wheels. Earlier today, earlier today I was using one. You know, I was trying to upload a video, and it should have taken. You know, it should have taken maybe. It should have taken no less than 10 minutes, right? Because this is what I do. If I upload like the internet at home sucks. The internet at Lori's house sucks. Internet at a lot of places suck, right? So if I have something I'm trying to upload really fast, I'll just put it on my phone and I'll just go to an area where I know that there's fast 5G. For example, this area right down here is really fast, right? For T-Mobile for some reason. I guess because it's just really open and it could be 5G towers like on this roof here or somewhere, or it could be like somewhere over here hidden in these trees. But wherever it is, the area is a fast connection around here, right? And like I'll come here and like wait. I'll come here and like wait like just a few minutes, right? And let a video upload, or I'll go up by the courthouse. Like up by the courthouse, there's an area where it's just really fast. How do I know this? Because T-Mobile internet sucks so much that I'll try to upload videos, and I've figured out the places you can go in the city where the internet's fast, and I'll like go there, and it's like usually like in certain areas. So I was trying to do that today, and holy cow, dude! I'm talking about something that for real should have taken like no less than 10 minutes. It took like an hour. Like a video I was trying to upload for like 3 hours, And I went to like one of those spots where like, it's like good 5G, and it was still slow. So the next thing I'm thinking of is it could be, since more people are back in the city, it could be that more people are back in the city, so there's more people using the service, so it's just slower. And if that's the case, which I think it actually might be, if that's the case, that just means I need to freaking get a new phone. I just need to get different service, because it's been really really slow lately. And I know that like certain apps like work different. It's just one thing I've started to notice. Like for example, like when I go to YouTube, right? When I used to upload from the YouTube app, what I would do is I would like touch like the upload button. And as soon as I would touch the upload button, like this other screen would like immediately pop up, right? And when this other screen would immediately pop up, it would like I could click on the video, and then as soon as I click on the video, it would oh, this guy's jamming. As soon as I click on the video, it would like start uploading. Well, now all of that is like much slower. Like that whole process I just named is much slower. Like when I get ready to, like, all those steps are slower. Like it still works, but it takes longer than it did. It just takes longer than what it did like a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago. And I want to say maybe it has something to do with like people back in the city or something. You know, because there's like way more people like using the service. And then even at home, it used to be bad where I live, but like I want to say they did something to make it better. It's still about the same at home. You need to get a 1000cc best bike and ride from SF to Key West and back. Oh wow, you're talking about cross country? No, I'm cool on that, yo. That's a lot of riding. That is a lot of riding. I do like how public transportation has mostly improved, but I agree that homelessness remain ongoing. Yeah, I think that you're responding to someone else. Get a Wi-Fi 6G line. Hey, what's a 6G line? What do you mean a six? What's that? Like 6G? Do you mean 6G, or do you mean a Wi-Fi like a Wi-Fi 6? Because Wi-Fi 6 and 6G are completely different. Like Wi-Fi 6 is getting really popular. I haven't heard anything about G6 or no 5G, 6G. I haven't heard much about 6G, except for it's supposed to be like 1,000 times faster than 5G. But what the fuck is 5G? Like 5G is slow, yo. Every step of the way. The boy Jermaine. Stay safe in the big city. Have all fun. Yeah, you guys know I have fun. You guys bored yet? We still got a long way to go. Uh, we just got this party started, and it's not windy, so yeah, yeah. Let us keep going. Oh wow! So when I first started the stream, my battery was at 62%. It was at No, it was at 82%, and now it's at 77. And it's been plugged up the whole time. So I'm trying to figure that one out. Whoa! I just tripped on that shit like a motherfucker, yo. This crap. Maybe I should go back on it. Maybe I should go back and trip on that shit again. Let's take this sideway. You guys still here? For some reason, my headphones just tried to connect to the phone. And it's like, no, I don't want my headphones to connect to the phone. When are you coming back to the UK, dude? When am I coming back to the UK? I don't know. That's a good question. Lori loves the UK, so I don't know. Maybe soon. I really like the UK, actually. I mean, I spent a lot of time spent quite a bit of time in London, but then I also spent time in Belfast. And Belfast was really funky, yo. It was just a weird town, you know? And I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I mean that in like a positive way. Like, you know, they had decent vegan food. It was easy to walk around. You know, of course it's the UK, so you don't have to worry about any language barriers or anything. Yeah, I had a blast there. When I was there, it was like raining every day. So, I think it was like every day it was raining. It kind of reminded me of Estonia for some reason. Belfast. I was in Belfast. I was trying to buy weed because I didn't really see too many street people, right? So I went to this skate park, and that's why when we walk by these skaters here, it kind of reminds me of Belfast a little bit. So I went to the skate park and bought some weed from some skaters. You know, when you're in another country, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you know? I don't always tell those stories, but, you know, one just slipped out. Here's 7. No, Alabama, you guys. That was a joke. That was a really good joke. Do you guys think that was a good joke or not? I'm just curious. Do you think it was a good joke? Or did I piss you off? Did I pull your leg too much? Like the All right, so who's gonna be the super chatter, y'all? Come on, somebody hit that super chatter. Where's Steve? Where's Mr. $100 super chatter? Need some parking? $20 a valet. You know, I had no idea why I came this way. I actually kind of wanted to come this way because it was, you know, it's where all the tourists go. But for the most part, it's not that much to see along this route, just because it's, you know, it's not a lot of shops or anything. It's just like these places here, like where you can go park your car. I think you can park your car there. Some of these you can, some of these you can't. We'll walk by Alcatraz and, you know, Alabama, Mississippi. If you had to pick, what would you guys pick, Alabama or Mississippi? I'm just curious. What would you pick, Alabama or Mississippi? Come on. Put it down there in the chats. Alabama or Mississippi? Come on, let me know, let me know. Oh, Snow Williams, yo, thanks for the $50 super chat, yo. That's what's up, that's what's up. Cool, cool, cool. What are we smoking today? What are we smoking today? I don't really smoke on stream. I mean, not on this platform, you know. Yeah, I don't really smoke on online. I mean, you can, like, there's no problem, like, you can do it, but I don't just like to show that side of me. Just, you know, just on YouTube. I don't just like to, you know, on those paid sites. Yeah, I do stuff like smoke and all that, but no, just not so much on YouTube. I just puffed a little bit of hash. Hash. I think the last time I had hash, I was in Morocco. Like, no joke. It is like, yeah, it's crazy. I think it was Morocco for sure. I'd love to go back to Morocco. Morocco was fun. I had some pretty unusual experiences that happened there. Jermaine is bashful. He don't like to talk about it. What do you mean I'm bashful? I'm not bashful. I'm very bashful, folks. Shit. Straighten me out, yo. Come on. That sounded weird. Straighten me out. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna. I think you guys probably can figure out where we're probably gonna go. So I don't really have to say it. I usually always like come through here on a bike. So they added the double bike lanes, but they stopped them at Broadway, which is not this street but the next street. So if you're ever coming this way, you have to like come this way and go with the people. But then once you get to Broadway, there's that bike lane that's open down there again. I wonder, are they gonna extend the bike lanes all the way down, like the double bike lanes? And if they did extend the bike lanes all the way down, they're gonna have to get rid of like a lot of this parking, which is cool with me. I think it's great that they get rid of the parking. You can't be straight ahead out. Oh, your wife thought I was leaving SF? No, I'm not leaving SF. Where else would I go? I mean, would I really go to Alabama? No. I don't know. Maybe. Like I said, like it's not like I like have anything against Alabama. I just don't want to. But they got some San Francisco snow. Somebody got that window smashed out. Right here on this busy street too. No, I'm not moving to. No, I'm not moving to Alabama. Why would I move to Bama when I could stay in California? California is awesome too. Damn, that shit sucks. Damn, that sucks. Probably it probably was a tourist, yeah. I'm sure it was a tourist. Like, and local folks know don't leave anything in your car and park down here. And then the thing is, if you don't know, if you live here, you quickly figure it out. You know, you walking down the street and you always see broken glass. You know that if you ever have your shit in the car, you gotta make sure it's safe, you know, or you take it out, or you put it in there before you arrive, you know. But you might want to watch that one because putting it inside before you arrive can still be just as dangerous because they could very well be following you, you know, because that definitely happens. People get followed all the time. So, guys, what I think I'm probably going to end up doing soon, because I've kind of figured out something with the YouTube numbers. Okay, so this is kind of how I work with the numbers, right? You guys know how I do live streams, and I do them like all the time, right? I'll just do like a random live stream at home, right? Not really talking about anything. It doesn't have a good title. It's not really attracting people, okay? Well, the problem with that is when you have so many of these like dead videos on your channel, I think it actually hurts the algo. So what I'm gonna start to do is I'm gonna start to like make a lot of live streams for members only after like a week or two after it's uploaded, unless it's like a video that gets lots of views. You know, if it gets lots of views, I'll leave it up. And the reason why I want to do that is because it'll help out with the algorithm. And then, you know, I know a lot of people don't really want to, you know, see old live streams, but but some people do, you know. This here is the cruise boat terminal. There was a cruise boat parked over there a couple of days ago. Wow, I felt really ambitious when I said I would take this long walk. It's so much fun. Choppy camera. Oh, it's getting choppy. Maybe we get back in just a second. All right, is it getting better? This is one of those places you can park your car. Early bird, $20. Gotta get there by 8 a.m. Park all day. I think is it getting windy? It must be getting windy here. And the banner needs to be picked up. Needs to start doing research and shit. Oh, you guys talking about Ukraine? I don't want to get into Ukraine. This is Alcatraz for other people into the whole the tours and stuff. And of course, it's the weekend, so it's about to be busy over there. Have anybody been to Alcatraz before? I went to Alcatraz before I moved here. It was it's a whole lot more than just going to a museum, put it like that. It's a whole lot more. I think when you take the boat and stuff like that, it puts it into perspective, you know? It's a really, really good tour. It's one of my favorite tours I've ever taken. Another tour that reminds me, when I was in South Africa, I went to the island where they had Nelson Mandela locked up at. And I went there, and that was a really good place to go. Because once again, you have to take a boat to get to the island, and you get to the island. That they had Nelson Mandela on was so fucking epic, yo. Like, I mean, come on, dude. Like, yeah, I know it's a jail, and like, yeah, jail's not awesome. But wow, that looks really good, actually. Made with 100% sugar cane. I don't know. I think I want to go grab one of those. Let's pop in really fast. Oh, it's like a long, long line. Let's see. Hey, that'd be perfect right now. It's one of those to go, you know, walking stiff, you know. One hand for the camera, other hand for a slushie. That sounds pretty cool, yo. Yes, the machine is open. It's just like just one other person in line, so we're almost there. I'm just curious to see how much this is, because this isn't a super, super touristy area, you know. I'm guessing $5 to $6. That's just my guess. One second. We'll leave in just 1 second, guys. Your camera is failing you. Oh, is it really bad? All right, well, I'll leave in a second. I don't know, man. On my end, I have all bars. Literally all bars. So, all right. Yeah, and this is like one of the best areas to film in, because there's no buildings blocking, you know. Hey, can I have a slushie? Cherry? Sure. Yeah. It'll be $4.27. You take apple pen? Apple pen, yeah. Oh, cool. You just tap it on the side of your phone. Sorry, these are cherry, right? Yeah. You can top it off with that little one. Okay, thanks. Cool. Is it still crazy windy out here, y'all? It's not windy if I stand like this. Let's keep going. Well, I got a slushie. I'm really happy because I got something to drink. I was getting kind of thirsty. I've never been to that place either. That's like a tourist spot. Like, if you're a local, I wouldn't imagine you come all the way down here and, you know, fight with all the people from Alabama, you know, I'm trying to eat at that restaurant. Yo, Alabama is about to be the chosen name. I'm gonna be saying Alabama all the time. It's definitely not a farm. You got that right. I kind of want to stop and sit down somewhere. How's it going? Good, good, good. Private property? Oh, I guess they don't want people to set up like vending. All right, it's pretty chill over here. Oh, well. I thought it was... no, never mind. I thought it was something else. Cool. Let's go here for a second. I put the camera in. What's up, bitches? What's going on? Thanks for watching the stream. Am I wearing a helmet? No, I'm not wearing a helmet. Maybe I should put the camera here. Where we go? I'm in the sky now. Never been here either. Tony, you never been over here, yo? You gotta get a bike and just ride it over here. Or take one of those lime scooters because, I mean, you could walk. Definitely could do that. But if you're on a bike or a scooter, you would make more ground quicker. Yeah, something like that. Well, what happened to my camera? There we go. What's up, everyone? Just another day, another adventure. Let me cut the camera back on. We'll keep scrolling. My hair is looking all crazy over here. Which one? This one. I'm trying to get it to stay down. What's the battery now? 73%. Need a yacht? I've been to Italy. I don't know if I want to go back to Italy. Yeah, I don't know. I had fun there. Maybe it was really hot. It's really, really hot. Like I was cooking in Italy, yo. If I go back, I want to go like in the wintertime. Do not want to go in no fucking summer. Man, that's a warm ass country, yo. Italy and Spain, it gets really hot in them countries, yo. Them damn people ought to be black in them countries as hot as they get down there. And the crazy thing about it was like the sun rays. Man, the sun, like it hit your skin. It would be like, I want to put some pants on. You know, I don't even want to wear shorts because the sun, like, it hits you and it just like it's got a different feel to it, you know. They say something about the ozone layers missing, so for people that pay attention to stuff like that, you know, and maybe there's some truth to it. Jermaine, where haven't you been yet? Haven't been to Russia. That's one I haven't been to because you need like a visa to go, and like they make you jump through a lot of hoops. No, there was a way to get around that, where like you could take a ferry to St. Petersburg from Estonia. You could stay in Russia or St. Petersburg for 5 days. I don't think you're supposed to leave St. Petersburg. That's like part of the 5 day, you know. But China does the same thing too. Like if you fly into China, you can get a 72-day visa, a 72-hour visa free. But if you want to stay longer than 72 hours, you got to go to the Chinese embassy and jump through all those hoops and all that shit. So that's the difference, you know. They'll give you like 3 days or 2 days, but they're not gonna just let you go post up, you know, without jumping through all the hoops. How is Bali? Um, Think about Bali. I'm gonna keep it real. Bali was I didn't like Bali because I had went to Thailand so many times. So I was just down with the top part, you know. I want to go back to Thailand, you know. You know, I don't get me wrong, Bali was cool. I stayed at this really cool place in Bali. Um, this really cool, like modern, like backpacker hostel, and like I had this like private room, and it was just all like really modern and unique and really really cool. One of the favorite places I've ever stayed in was there. I think another one of my favorite places I've stayed in was it it was in Italy actually. It was in this place in Milan. It was a super modern place I stayed in. It was just super cool. Like I went there and like got a really good deal. Like the place had just opened. It was kind of empty and it was just really really cool and modern. It almost looked like WeWork, you know, type place. How about Slovenia? Oh no, Slovakia. Slovenia. Yeah, Slovenia. I don't know if I haven't been to Slovenia. I've been to Slovakia, but not Slovenia. I missed that one. South Africa would be good to visit again. South Africa would be cool. Another place I haven't visited that I really want to go to. I'm gonna keep it real. I really want to go to mainland China. Yeah, I want to go. Like, I would love to go, just to go and like see like how they make shit. You know, go on tours and go see ghost cities, and yeah, I would really like it. I don't know if that's the place that I don't think I would just enjoy the most, just because of really. Oh shit! Oh, this guy has a snake around his neck. That's why everybody's over here. I'm trying to avoid the guy with the snake. Gosh, I don't like snakes. They kind of creep me out. So when I saw the snake, I was like, let's go. I wonder if they're going to close this CVS. Probably not, because maybe they don't loot this one as much. Because it's like all tourists or like tourists. I'm just gonna walk in the shade. So think if I walk in the shade, it'll be less windy. Or I could be wrong. No, it's still just as windy. Actually, it's not that bad. Yes, it was a guy with a snake around his neck, dude. I was trying to figure out like why all those people are over there, you know? Oh my gosh, these motorcycles are the freaking worst, bro. They are like they ride in bike lanes and shit, and they go in and out of cars. And oh, I don't like them. I remember once I was behind them, and they wouldn't let me pass. So like it got to a point where like I was trying to go, and they kept slowing down and going up, slowing down and going up. Whenever I would like almost get ready to pass and just be on my way, they would like come and get back in front of me. And as soon as they get in front of me, it was really hard to breathe because they got all that exhaust coming out. And it's like, yo, this shit sucks. So I just pretty much got to the point where I was just like, look, I'm just gonna pull over and just let you guys wait like a minute and let you guys go. It's really fucking noisy. It's like those kids are afraid of the guy that's a clown, you know? You know how like some kids like clowns and some kids don't? Come to Marin. Come to Marin. If I had a bike, I'm on foot right now, so none of that going to Marin, that's too far. I don't know what happened, my like internet just like switched. It smells really bad down there. I don't know, maybe it was just a whiff. Something smelled really bad. You know, I'll tell you something about tourists. I always notice in the city. If you're ever walking, tourists can never keep up with you. Yeah, like no tourists pass you around here. Like just my walking speed, and the reason why that is because like when you live in the city, you're used to walking, but a lot of people aren't. And when you come to the city, you do so much walking and you get tired, right? You can really tell this when you're walking up a hill, right? You're walking up a hill and you pass someone and you look behind and they're like way down there and you're like just walking like normal speed, you know? Yeah, tourists cannot keep up, y'all. Plus, they're from New York. But I don't think there's too many tourists from New York coming over to SF, you know. Go, make up your mind. My bad, I got road rage and I'm walking. Let's get rid of half of this. Was that an April Fool's joke? You leaving San Francisco? Yes, that was an April Fool's joke. I'm not leaving. I mean, where would I go? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where would homeboy Jay go? All right. Who's y'all's favorite? Who's in and out? It's like always really, really busy. I actually went there 2 days ago to get French fries. Yeah, I like popped in there and got an order of fries. I had like an Uber Eats order that dropped off like somewhere around here, and I was hungry and I was thinking, yo, let's just go and yeah, let's do that. Let's go get some fries. I guess now we'll go this way. We'll take a different route. So many people were wishing you well for your first start. What a number, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I really thought that people would have figured it out. Like, I thought people would have figured it out from the comments because so many people look at comments, especially if there's like a dramatic title, right? Sometimes people will click on the video, and as the video is loading, they're looking at the comments. They're like, what's going on, So that's what I kind of thought it would be like. But I guess everyone's not, jumping on the comments when you first click on the video. But a lot of people do. I definitely do on some videos. If it's like, more of that clickbait like type title thing. Warning, do not leave anything in your vehicle. It's very true. I'm a concerned resident. It's very true, because if you leave it in there, they're going to break in your car and steal your shit, yo. They're going to be selling it on 3rd Street. And you can see people have been ripping these things off. Damn, look at them. They're ripping them off. They're like, don't tell the tourists. They're like, don't tell the tourists. We want them to get robbed. We need to have these things up so they'll know. Look, they got this one all hidden. These are up. The tourists need to know, don't leave anything in there. Don't leave your passport in your car. Like, what tourists leave their passport in their car? Oh, I'm going to go out drinking, but I want to leave my passport here. I don't know. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to get on the shady side of the street right now. beautiful day. I need to get on a bus and go on the other side of town. Is there a lot of crime? Well, in that neighborhood, this neighborhood I just left from, that's the tourist neighborhood, right? That's the Fisherman's Wharf. So in this neighborhood, what you have is you have a lot of people that come from out of town. You know, maybe they'll rent a car, come from the airport, or they'll just drive, right? And then what they'll do is they'll usually just go there, right? They'll go to Fisherman's Wharf, they'll park. You know, tourists are tourists, They're not used to people getting them like this. So what do tourists do? Maybe they have to check in to their hotel at 3 o'clock, right? So they're in the city at 11 o'clock. So what do you do at 11 o'clock? You go get some food, right? You leave your bags in the car, right? And then when you do this, guess what? You come back out and someone's broken into your car and stole your bags before you've checked in. So that's a really big thing. That's that's very popular in that neighborhood. And that sort of thing is popular in Twin Peaks too, because Twin Peaks is another tourist neighborhood where like tourists always go to. The Palace of Fine Arts is another area where that shit always happens. That is the Palace of Fine Arts because lots of tourists go there too. Let's walk faster. There's some girl walking really fast behind me, so just kind of speed up. This is some embassy here. I think this is Korean embassy or something. Yeah, she's not back there anymore. Yeah, this is some embassy. Actually, this is the embassy of Indonesia. Yeah. I knew it was some Asian embassy because inside, like when I walk by, you can look inside and they had some traditional clothing on. And I'm just like, damn, what they doing up in there? They look at these doors. That look kind of dope. Yeah, so the thing about okay, what you say you're gonna take notes of this and since you can send it to the group. Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna tell you if you come in here with a group of people, I'm just gonna give you instructions on what to do. What's very important is you need to drive from the airport and take your items to a hotel. If you can. I understand maybe you guys will show up at 9 in the morning and check-in's at 3 and you just want to keep them in the car and ride around and have lunch. Okay, you can do that. But the thing is, I would say if you would be safe, like, having someone watch the car the whole time, you know. You probably would if you don't have like $35,000 worth of camera equipment. And the reason why I say that number of $35,000 worth of camera equipment because it was a camera crew. They were robbed at gunpoint, so they obviously had someone in the car. Dang, that Tesla window is. Oh, I thought it was broken. Yeah, so they had someone in the car, but the person like had a gun on them. So in your case, I don't think that's gonna happen because you ain't a film crew, and those people were like a film crew, so they were probably being watched and stuff like that. But the safest thing to do to take things from the airport and take them straight to where you're going to go. And don't ride around in the car with it in there, you know? And then once you drop it off, and let's say if it's a group of like 15 people, dude, just have someone to like watch it, right? Just let that be someone's job, you know? Because it's crazy around here, you know? But I want to say most people do that. Like most people go from the airport straight to their hotel, so they don't have to worry about that. And then most people go from the hotel to the airport. So if you're going from the hotel to the airport, you know, there's not really much room for that to happen. Now, if you go from the hotel to the airport and if you stop in a certain neighborhood or you stop somewhere to get a cup of coffee and you leave everything in the car, that's a whole nother story. You know, you can't be, when it's time to go to the airport, you need to go straight to the airport. You know, don't be stopping along the way, because that's how people get robbed, you know. And another thing that happens too, people will just drive in from outside the city, right? They'll just drive in from outside the city, and then, you know, they just not really paying that much attention. You know, maybe they got something on the seat that's slightly valuable. Oh shit, go ahead, come on, go ahead. Shit, I ain't in a hurry. Thank you. So yeah, that time, I mean, that can happen too, where like, you know, you're driving your car and you're on Van Ness Street because you have to go through San Francisco to get down south, right? So you stop at a place and go in for a second. I'm gonna go to this CVS, and you got your stuff on the back seat. Man, them homeless dudes gonna come around that corner and see that shit, and they don't give a fuck because they know that the police really don't give a fuck, you know. So you go in CVS, go get you a pack of bubble gum, and you come back out and they took everything, you know. And you just like, dang, what happened, you know? You're just like, whoa. I just stopped in and just popped into the shop for a second, you know. Gotta be careful. Got to be careful. So the Cybertruck Council, or what's... No, I think that was an April Fool's joke. Is Ubering expensive? Ubering can definitely add up, but like, let's just think about something for a second here. Let's think about Uber for a minute. Now, if you go rent a car, it's gonna be about $100 a day, and then to park it at the hotel is gonna be another $50 to $60 per day, right? So you're looking at like the cheapest price you're gonna be paying for a car if you stay in like one of these tourist hotels. The cheapest price is $150 a day, not including gas. I imagine you really wouldn't drive that much, so gas wouldn't be that big of a cost. But yeah, I would say about $150 a day. So with $150 a day in Uber rides, you could go quite far. I mean, you know. But once again, I don't know how many people are coming with you. I also don't know if you just plan to stay in the city the whole time, because if you plan to stay in the city the whole time, it might not be a bad idea to do Uber, because if you're staying in the city the whole time, you know, everything's close, right? But if you want to like go to like the North Bay, right? Or if you want to go drive over to see some wine country, because a lot of people want to do these things when they come to the city. They're like, yo, we can jump in a car and go on a little drive, explore Northern California. Maybe it's like your first time coming to California, and maybe you just want to go to the city, or maybe you want to go to the city and you want to go outside the city. Things are a lot different outside the city. I'm just gonna tell you, like, just like it is. Like, things are very different outside the city. It's way more normal. way more normal. Things are cheaper too. That's kind of one thing I noticed when I leave is, you know, I'll be like, darn, Taco Bell is like, tacos like $2, yo, or $1, you know. 4 people, we rent it in Airbnb. 4 people. I mean, yeah, you're good. Just, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I would say you're probably okay. Yeah, just the most important thing to do here. The most important, don't leave anything in your car. Okay, that is the most important thing. Don't leave anything in your car. And if you do leave something in your car, like you need to be in there. And that's still not a guarantee because but yeah, just don't leave it. You'll be good then. But if you do rent a car, I'm telling you, yo, it's gonna suck to drive and park. Those two things are gonna suck. You might get a parking ticket. It just I live here and I don't like driving here. So for someone that comes here and don't know how to drive here, I think that might be a different story. You might hate it too. But then some people just want to drive here because they're like, oh, I drove in the city. I had a friend that came here from Tennessee and he just insisted like he wanted to drive. And I was telling him, I was like, yo, parking's gonna really suck if you go and drive. And he's like, but I just want to. So we just drove and parking did suck, but he wanted to drive. I don't know, if I went to New York, I would not want to drive in New York. That sounds terrifying for real. Driving in New York? Shit, I might hit someone. I think that's what people say when they come to SF. I think they say, I don't want to drive in SF. I might hit someone. Love your Namibian videos. I need to go back to. I need to go travel again. At least either go to Memphis or something. I haven't been on an airplane in like a year now. Seems like freaking eternity. I used to live at the airport. I remember like 3 years ago, I took I think like 37 flights or something in one year. And I was just curious, so I added up all the miles from the flights. And then I added up all the time. I added up all the time that I spent on the flights, and like the time was like 7 days total or something like that. Um, uh, the time was like 7 days total, and then the mileage was like, I forget the mileage, but it was. Oh, look at that bag though. Hmm. Forgot I was saying. I saw that bag on the street. I drove through NY, scariest thing ever done. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't seem so ideal. I feel like there's a lot of places that make a mistake, but the same here. All right, we're gonna take the Chinatown route, but I'm not gonna go straight down the whole way. Like I'm gonna still do some zigzagging. So don't think I'm gonna go like pop out at Union Square. Like no, I'm gonna do this and do that and do this and do that. Whew. Let's see. Yeah, back in Chinatown. Why don't you ride your boosted board anymore? Um, Good question. I kind of abandoned the boosted board, and the other skateboard. I actually probably should sell it because if I'm not riding the boosted board, believe me, I'm not going to be riding the other board either. So I should probably try to sell it. Why? Because someone could definitely use it. Get some good use out of it. Maybe I'll put it on Facebook Marketplace. Because it's actually a good skateboard. It's pretty decent. It's not like boosted, but it's kind of good in its own ways. I still remember bugging my parents to buy me knockoff toys during my childhood. You always want some toys. Even when you grow up, you still want toys. Everybody go and give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up. Right now. Give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up. There's a restaurant over here. I'm gonna see if it's open actually. I might hop in and grab some food if it is. But I have to see if I have service there. If I have service there, and I know this restaurant, if it's open at this hour, it probably won't be busy. Yo, thanks for the $1.99 super chat. I see someone hit me with the super chat. Yo, let's keep the super chats going. So someone else. Hit your homeboy with the super chats. Come on, $2, $5. If you're feeling good, $50. If you're feeling really good because you got paid today, $100. If you're feeling real fly, do 500. Come on, Steve. Where's your booster board, Jermaine? I don't really ride it that much. Ever since I started riding the bike, I more identify as like a cyclist now versus a skateboarder. Maybe I'll like ride it later today or something. I think one reason why I stopped riding the boosted is one reason is the battery is doing weird stuff. Not the battery, but like I don't know, like the battery range is not the same. Like I used to get on the big batteries, I used to get almost 10-mile range on those big batteries, and now I get like half of that on the big battery. So, all right, I see y'all are piling in. How long y'all want this stream to go? Should we go? Should we go 1 hour? No, should we go 2 hours or 3 hours? Like tag that truck up, yo. All right, yo. Thanks for the super chat, yo. Happy April 1st. That's what's up. That's what's up. April 1st in the house. Yes. See, the thing is, when you're streaming, you always want the super chats going on, especially a stream like this, because I'm like out doing stuff. I'm not just like at home, like, eating food at home. I'm just like out running around and walking up hills. Yeah. I really have to pee. Man, I'm thirsty. This is a popular Uber Eats place right here to the right. I think this place was I think it's pretty famous actually. So there's a vegan restaurant straight down here. I think it may actually be closed because it's 1 o'clock, but that's okay. We can still walk and go explore. Oh my gosh, my camera is kind of tilted. Whatever works. All right. Dude, my gimbal's like acting weird now. It like keeps tilting. I think why it keeps tilting because I'm going downhill, so it thinks that like it wants the camera to go down. Great Star Theater. Never noticed that theater before. I know another vegan place, but it's pretty far from here. I believe that they would definitely be open right now, but it's pretty far from here. I really hope this place is open. Last time I came here was on Valentine's Day. Lori and I came here. And I would love to grab some food, you know. I understand that getting food is, I don't know. This is just going to be a long hangout live stream, so I'm going to grab some food because I'm hungry. No, I don't have any. I think this place is like, maybe it's this far. Here it is. Enjoy vegetarian. Cross my fingers they're open. If they're open, we're good to go. And let's see what the Wi-Fi is like right now. Oh, I got all 5 bars. This place reminds me of a place in New York. If they're open. They're open. Cool. It's coming. Huh. Yeah. So cool, guys. It's open. I feel like, you guys can't see me right now. Okay, cool. Yay. Cool. What a walk. So if you guys want to take off, come back in like 30 minutes. I'll probably be done eating. This feels like a date with Jay. What's going on? Y'all want to have a date? Funny. Snow, Williams, fine by me. I'd rather chill with Jermaine. Yeah, come chill with Jermaine. Oh, I haven't looked at the menu. Any water? Just water. I love this place. Let's see. You guys want to hang out, really? I know. So I'll leave eventually, but like, chill for a little bit. It'll be fun. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. Just do the sweet and sour chicken. Any rice? Yeah, white rice. Okay, guys. I'm gonna have. Will you guys wait 1 second? I'm gonna have to go. I have to go to the toilet really fast. Okay. So will you guys be here? I'll be right back. Okay. I'm gonna cut the camera off and the microphone. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, did I lose a bunch of you? Cool. Let's phone back in the gimbal. Okay. Cool. So, I've been in this place a handful of times and they have really good, what is it, sweet and sour chicken. No, orange chicken. They have really good orange chicken. I'm gonna get vegan orange chicken. Have you guys ever had vegan orange chicken? It's pretty fire, yo. You gotta try it. If you haven't tried it, like, you haven't tried life. Seriously. So good. So what else is going on in the world today? This phone's gonna die. Vegan orange chicken sounds tempting. Yeah, it's good. You should try it out. My phone just died. I have to charge this one. I'll be in the city tomorrow, yo. You're coming to San Francisco tomorrow, Nick? I've been following you on YouTube for a long time, and now you're finally coming into the city. Aren't you like a flight attendant? You travel all the time, right? I'm just curious. People ask me like, why didn't I ever be a flight attendant? Because I didn't want to. I like traveling so much. I didn't want it to be my job. You know, that's why I never became a flight attendant. Oh, you are a flight attendant? I don't know. I like smoke too much weed to be a flight attendant too. I think they like drug tests. And I'm not gonna stop smoking weed. You know, it's not for a job. Maybe for like medical reasons, but not for a job. Anyway, Mark trapped up a wheel, ran into both friendly and unfriendly faces. Freaking ex-classmates from CCSF. Oh wow. Sheepstock said don't leave. I'm not gonna leave SF. I feel bad dropping the April Fool's joke on y'all because I really got y'all with the April Fool's joke, right? Cha-ching. There we go. I like it better now. It's not like looking weird. There we go. It's pretty weird. Who is this monkey? What monkey? Oh, you mean this monkey behind me? I think it's Buddha. I think it's Buddha. The monkey. It's so hot. Let's just keep drinking water. Oh, thanks. Hey guys, check this out. It's like already here. It's like super fast, right? Oh, I can do this. Oh, other one. This. I'm still at work in food delivery. Yes, I still work in food delivery. Food delivery is one of my things that I do. I want to go grab the soy sauce on the table over there. 1 second, I'm going to grab the soy sauce. Six. It's like a warm out there. I feel like I stink. I'm gonna go take a photo of the place. My phone came back on. Sorry, you know me, it's all about that social media life, yo. Cool. It's so much fun, like, having lunch with you guys. Like, I could have just, like, came here and had lunch alone. But, like, I'm having lunch with all of you guys. Like, that's so dope. Let's see. I'm over here, like, sharing on this and sharing on that. You know what I'm saying? Look at this chicken. This is vegan chicken, by the way. But look at that. Ooh, looks good, right? So good. Live streaming and having lunch. Gotta show the food. Okay, hold on. Alabama Chinese food. This is totally Alabama Chinese food, by the way. You guys are not gonna stop it with the Alabama jokes. I'm not gonna stop it with the Alabama jokes too, yo. Check this out. Don't be surprised if I actually go to Alabama just to keep this joke going. Like, no joke. I'm literally gonna pop up and be fucking in Birmingham, like, just like, hey guys, I'm at Chipotle. Because that's probably about the only vegan food I'm gonna buy in Alabama is like Chipotle, you know? Maybe Taco Bell. That's just so funny. I can't get the rice. Like, I gotta put it on this. Cool, here we go. Now it's easy. Just go grab it like this. Oh, this is good, man. I'm hungry, yo. All that heat, it's hot outside, dude. I hate this weather. I wish it was like cooler, dude. What happened to the fog? Whenever the weather gets above 70, it's way too hot around here, you know? Because no one has a freaking air conditioner. Actually, I got air conditioning in my place. I'm gonna go home and cut that shit on today because it's burning up out there, dude. You guys know how, like, randomly, like, once a year, like, it'll get to be, like, 90 degrees in the city? Dude, it's, like, the worst. I remember the one time it was like 95 degrees in the city. And this was when I used to drive a car. Like, it sounds so funny, I used to drive a car. But this is when I used to, like, drive a car. Damn, that sounds so funny. But anyway, I drove over to Treasure Island. And I just hung out there because on Treasure Island, it's like really, really breezy and windy and stuff. It was so freaking nice, dude. Jermaine, I hate chopsticks. Dude, I love chopsticks. I refuse to eat Chinese food if I don't have chopsticks. Well, I mean, I'll still eat it, but like it won't be the same, you know? It's just like trying to eat a hamburger with my feet. Like, how do I do that? You know, I mean, I could do it, but like, can I use my hands? You know, just like let me get some chopsticks. Yeah, this food is fire. You know, like definitely a good choice. For lunch, I had peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I had a plum. You know, that plum was really good, dude. Yo, guys, thanks for hanging out. You know, it's not like every day I like. I should stream and eat more. It's like fun. Hey, if y'all just tune into the stream, like I'm down here in Alabama, yo. I just left San Francisco, dude. I cannot deal with that city no more. Yo, I'm eating some Thai food in Alabama, some Alabama food right now. You know I'm just joking, y'all. No, I'm not in no freaking Alabama, dude. No, I'd probably go crazy. Actually, I don't know. I probably would. I don't know. Maybe I would like it for a little bit. I mean, does it snow there? Yo, I don't know what's up with this chicken, but like, it's better than last time, dude. Like, I think it's a different type of chicken. It's very like flaky, you know, like it's not like a chicken nugget. It's almost like a for real piece of chicken, you know. Damn, give me some. You want some? I would fucking give it to you. I don't think you really want me to give it to you, right? You stop being a vegan? No, I'm still vegan. This food is vegan. Of course I'm vegan, yo. I mean, why would I not be vegan? That's like saying like I'm not black. Like why would I not be black, right? Why would I not be vegan? Right? I don't want to eat animals. It's kind of nasty, right? I mean, to each his own, right? Chopsticks are so easy to use. You just gotta pick them up. That's all. And you gotta get the hang of it, you know. It's just like driving a stick shift, you know what I mean? You gotta like pick it up and work it, you know, and then you'll figure it out. This food is so good. I feel like I'm gonna like leave here and go to somewhere else and eat again, like because it's so. I don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna eat again. Jermaine stayed at Royal Pacific Motor Inn 2 blocks south from me. Isn't that place on Van Ness and Broadway? Is that where it is? Food tour. Food tour. I don't think I can eat that much. Thank you, Jem, for the company. Montreal is a solo. You in Montreal right now? It's slow. Are you eating at one of your local favorite spots, or is this a new place? So I don't think I've ever showed you guys this place ever in a video, because this is one of those places that I'm gonna keep it real. This is one of them vegan restaurants I completely forgot about in the city. Um, Lori and I came here a year ago, and then Lori and I came here for like Valentine's. And since I was just walking, I was just trying to remember like what's open in this area. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, let's go here. The chicken is so good, y'all. So the name of this place is Enjoy Vegetarian. I mean, the only reason I'm telling y'all that because I'm just about to leave in a second. But yeah, it's good. Past Santa Cruz. I want to go to Santa Cruz. Wow. So good, Jermaine. Do you know any other languages than English? No, I don't. So when I was traveling around the world, the idea was not to learn a language because, like, I was trying to go to 100 countries. So, like, what language do you learn? I mean, you could learn French, you could learn Spanish. These could be two languages that could very well help you out. But I just didn't learn a language. I really hope in the future, AI. With AI language translators, I really hope that this thing takes off in the future. So that way I don't have to waste my time trying to learn another language. I can just use my phone or something. Because learning another language is a lot of work. But I don't know. Maybe if I lived in like a village in India for 6 months, like learning a language would be pretty cool. But living in San Francisco, all things I got going on, I'm not trying to learn a language right now. I got better things to worry about. But if I was like backpacking, like long periods of time, it would be totally different. Oh, I took the check. So yeah, this is my thing. Like I don't know. You're trying to learn Korean. If I wanted to stay in a country for a long time, yeah, I would definitely try to learn the language. But there's not a country I really want to stay in for a long time, like South Africa, right? But South Africa, so many people speak English that I wouldn't have to learn a language unless I want to learn an African language. I don't know why I would. Yeah. Yeah. No box. I'm still gonna eat, but I'm just gonna I'm just trying to finish it up.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, thanks. So Korea, yo. Have you spent a lot of time in Seoul? Because I've been to Seoul. Seoul's fun. I had a good time in Seoul. It was really cold when I was there. I'm talking about really cold and really beautiful. So beautiful, I'm sorry. I'll never forget the day I was leaving. It was, man, I think it was 16 degrees outside. It was 16 degrees in Fahrenheit, not Celsius. It was freezing out and it was so clear. It was so clear. I remember I was going to Thailand, right? So I was leaving California and I had a layover there. And I was going out to Thailand, so I didn't even have clothes to wear. So I literally put half of the clothes in my backpack. I put them on so I can leave the airport. My backpack was so light because I was wearing 5 shirts, no joke. I was wearing three pairs of pants because it was freezing and everything I had was summer clothes. Yeah, it was brutal. Okay, cool. Got that out of the way. Oh crap! So I've been charging this phone, but now this one's done. And I brought the slow charger. Out of all the chargers I have at home, I brought the slowest one. I don't know how I did that. My girlfriend is Korean, and I've been twice. I hear girlfriend's Korean. Well, that might help you want to learn another language. Okay, I'm almost done here. And we'll get out of here. Because I want to keep going. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. You guys want to swim for 2 hours or 3 hours? You want to go for 3 hours? All right, let's go for 3 hours. We should go to a bar. I want to drink right now. Let me get some drinks. You guys want to go to a bar next? I can slam some Guinnesses. Where's Lloyd? Lloyd's at home. Lloyd broke the foot. So, yeah, Lloyd's dealing with that right now. I'm gonna eat all these vegetables. I should just eat them. Okay, everybody's leaving the stream. I'm gonna get out. Okay, you guys ready to go? Let's go. Bye-bye. Thank you. Oh, yes. Feels good out here. It's still really warm. I mean, it's not really warm, but like I'm gonna be warm because I'm walking. But it feels good because it's not hot right here. When you guys need a hotel, check out this old school Hilton. Usually I don't go through here, but I'm actually just gonna go through here because we might be able to see something. That's what Asians be hanging out at in the daytime, yeah. I just heard someone say back there he has camera. They obviously said it in English. I don't think everybody there. People speak both languages, but I think I freaked him out actually. I kind of don't. I didn't want to go this way because you have all those cars driving into the garage there, so it's not the most like ideal spot. Huh? This is the same street we were on earlier, but we sort of went like around, like went all the way around, and then went all the way around on the perimeter of the city, and then we walked all the way up Columbus. And we went through Chinatown, and now we're sort of back over here. Man, look at this little car. It looks like it's electric. I didn't see a tailpipe, and it was really quiet. Wow, there's like some dude behind me. He's screaming about how someone misgendered him. I think he's making fun of someone else. I think he's making fun of someone else. You know what I just recently found out today? So when you go on Twitter, or when you go on Twitter or Instagram, you see how some people, it'll be a guy and it'll say him, or it'll be a girl and it'll say her. It'll say she, her, right? And then you go to some accounts and it's a girl and it doesn't say she, her. It doesn't say anything. It just says, like, there's no she or her, right? Oh, shit. So, I mean, I gotta think. I get so guys sidetracked. So, like, you know, you go on Twitter, it says she or her, but then if they go by the other pronouns, like the they and them, it would say they and them. Well, I never knew, but if a woman puts up there that she's a she, that basically means that she's kind of using the. It's kind of hard to explain, but like, she's a girl, and she's identifying with a girl, but she's saying I identify as a girl, so that almost puts her in the same category as the people that identify as they and them. Because the people like if you go to my Instagram profile, like it's not gonna say him because I'm a dude and you know that I'm a dude, right? But some guys, if they want to go along with this new way of living, they'll put on there, oh, I'm a him. And it's like, we know that you're a fucking dude, you know? I don't know. Maybe I should probably not talk about that because I don't want to get canceled, you know, with this cancel culture. But I don't really like all that, all these new terminologies, like, you know. That's why you hear me talking more about the metaverse, because I think that the metaverse would be better, you know. It's just a Western language problem. I don't even think it's a Western language problem. I think it's just a Western problem. It's not a language thing. It's not a language thing. It's just something new that has been popping up, I've noticed. I don't know. You know what some people say? Some people say just teach that shit to the kids. Basically, what they mean by that, just teach that shit to the kids, is you teach them that and you have them grow up like that. But you leave me alone. I mean, that's what some people say. And I can, you know, I can, you know, see some truth there. It's pronouns for people who are gay. No. This is not. It's not for pronouns for people who are gay. I'm gonna give you the perfect example. Do you know who Senator Karen is? If you don't know who Senator Karen is, Elizabeth Warren. Okay, Elizabeth Warren is straight, but if you look at her Twitter profile, she uses the pronouns she, her, meaning that she's going along with that agenda. That's how you can tell if people are going along with it or not. You know, because she's obviously not trans. She's not like, she's not trying to come out saying, oh, I'm non-binary. I just recently found out that today because I've noticed that on Twitter. I'm like, this says she, but I know it's a she. Why do you got to put emphasis on it, you know? It's like, I know she's a chick, you know? Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, you can't see. The thing is, if I wanted to go by him, I could do that, right? But I already go by him. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm already, like I don't need to go out and I really don't want to talk about that anymore. Honestly, look at this Chinese place. China Phone Express. So now what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a right really fast. And I know another place that I want to take you guys. But I'm gonna get ready to like probably wrap the video up soon. I don't want to cross because it's freaking hot over here on this side of the street. Oh, it's not hot. It's in the sunny side. Oh, look at this comment. Here's a long one. Oh no, that's for Nick. Oh, thank God. You would have hated Alabama. willingly leave SF. It's for people who are gay, but who are straight up supporting those who are gay. I think it might be a lot of agendas with that. Because I know people, okay, honestly, I really don't want to talk about it anymore. The reason why, because I'm not really a part of that, so I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, it was a YouTuber that was talking about Senator Karen or Elizabeth Warren. There's a YouTuber talking about it, and he was like, "Yo, you can tell. This is how to tell if people are going with that agenda." And then he pulled up her Twitter profile and explained it, and I was like, "Oh shit! Yeah, I see who's doing it. Everybody's doing it now. Not everybody, but I noticed, people are definitely doing it." Damn, that chick is super loud. Jermaine, I'd say, did you support the Florida Governor Gabriel? I don't know. I don't know anything about the Florida. I don't know anything about the Florida gay bill. Man, a lot of this stuff that's going on in the U.S., I really don't pay it a lot of attention. Like when it comes to like politics and stock market and stuff. Yeah, I like pay attention to it, but like Florida and what they're doing, like, nah, bro. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Florida. Like I went there when I was younger, a couple of years ago, and I was like, dude, it's nice. It's great. I've seen this bike here for like about a week. It's nice. It's great. The weather's good, but it's I don't know. It just wasn't my thing. It was very like bougie. I kind of feel like it was like bougie, yo. It's a lot of show off. It's a lot of flash. But when it comes to beaches, like, yeah, it's pretty dope, pretty awesome. Yeah, but after a while, I was just like, I'm not that big a fan of this place anymore. But I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I would go back. Like, I would definitely go back. It's not a place that I hate. No, not by any means. I mean, for the most part, like South Beach kind of reminds me. There's some similarities. Like, they're both expensive. They're both touristy. It kind of reminds me of Santa Barbara a little bit. I did spend a lot of time in Santa Barbara, so that may be part of the reason why I'm not a fan of South Beach, or I'm not that big a fan of Florida. Because when you live in Santa Barbara, yo, Florida's the last place you want to go. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. Florida is almost like it's almost like a Florida's almost like Las Vegas. It's like a party spot. When you come with the, I don't know, coming from Santa Barbara, that's kind of what I would think. Like, oh, they got a Filipino embassy. It's a bill that don't want people talking about gays in public schools to kids. Well, so these laws, I'm just gonna tell you right now, that law and the bullshit law that they have in California, how you have to teach like, you know how that law in California, how they have to like teach like critical race theory or whatever. I think that's like, I think that's so stupid, and I'm black and I think it's stupid. Like teaching, like trying to make someone else feel guilty doesn't actually help the other person. Trying to make this dude over here feel guilty because of his privilege don't actually do anything to help the unprivileged. It does nothing to help them. like literally, absolutely nothing to help them. You're basically you want to make like certain people feel bad about themselves for something that they don't really have I mean, it's just shit. You was just born. You didn't know you were going to be born this way, and now I don't know. I think both of these laws are just the far left trying to pull their bullshit, and that's the far right in Florida trying to pull their bullshit. Because you got to think about it here. You got to think about something, bro. When it comes to gay people, like I think it's the same with Democrats and Republicans. Like I don't think there's one party that has more than the other party. I think it's the same. I think one side might be a little bit more open about it, and I think another side might be a little bit more closed off about it. But at the end of the day, they both everybody's doing the same thing, everybody's doing the same fucking drugs. Everybody's doing the same, sleeping with the same people. Everybody got the same dirty fetishes that they don't want to tell anyone, So at the end of the day, this is bullshit. I mean, that's why I don't like pay too much attention to a lot of that shit that's going on, because, bro, it's just a little too much for me. A little too much for me. What do you guys think about these movements where they tell people don't have kids? I'm just curious. What do you guys think about those movements? Because I see protests in the city every once in a while, and then it's these people. They're anti-kids, so they try to get people not to have kids. And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm with Elon Musk on that. I think we're gonna run out of people. That's just me. Like I could be totally wrong, but. Stop really fast and look. He has everyone he's ever brought. He has ever thought about how black people feel with 400 years of suppression. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know about the 400 years. I don't know what to really say about that. Like it's. I don't think nothing can just fix that. You know what I mean? I don't think. I don't know how to come with that. But also, like making someone else feel shitty is not. See, the thing is, making someone else feel shitty, because the people that are here today, they didn't do all of that happened years ago. So making the people today feel crappy about what their ancestors did are not going to help poor people, right? You're just gonna make these other folks feel like shit, but what is that doing for poor people? Nothing. What we need to be doing is we need to be helping the people that need help. The people that need help are the ones that are down and out. They the ones that need help, not the people that. So what if you're privileged? Everybody knows that shit. I think that's the of course we know what political party that's pushing that. I don't really want to say it, but I think it's just stupid. And I tell Lori all the time, like you shouldn't feel bad that you freaking have like privilege. Like you shouldn't. Like shit, you didn't pick to be born this way. So I don't know. I mean, I understand people think of it totally different, because, dude, just go to the East Bay, talk to some of these people in Oakland, bro. I've met people in Oakland, and they straight up literally want to go to neighborhoods and start taking shit from people. Like they want to do it that way. And I don't know, it's crazy. People can adopt. I think people can adopt. But I'm looking at it from a bigger view. Like when people stop having kids, they stop having kids. And if you look at developing countries, they have a lot of kids, but when they start to become richer and people start to get like education and stuff like that, I mean, those birth rates, they go through the roof. And if you don't believe me, just look at whenever I look at people over here in California, I like to look at the Latinos, right? So I noticed like the first generation, the ones that like grow up here, they're a lot different from the ones that like come over the border, right? The ones that grow up here, they're like Americanized, right? And a lot of them don't have a lot of kids. Like I have like hella Latino friends that are like third generation, second generation, third generation. They don't have any kids, bro. You know. But the one, because they have other opportunities, like they get a job, you know, they speak English, they can do this, they can do that. So like they don't want to have kids. But back down in Santa Barbara, I know a handful of Latino folks that got lots of kids. But they also don't have the same opportunities. Like, you know, the language or the papers, or they just can't like walk into a job and apply, you know? So it's just not the same. Like, you know, and even around the world, different countries, like, you know, even in South Africa, yo. I go to South Africa and like, I've been there for quite a bit. Like, I've been there like a lot of places around. And I would meet people, and people would always be like, yo, it's really expensive to live here. You know, if you're local, it's really expensive. It's really expensive to have kids. It's really expensive to buy something. Even in a place like South Africa, it's moving in that direction of like, hey, I don't want to have kids. I would rather, just hang out in my 30s, 40s, you know, be single, no kids. You know, you got a lot of people thinking like that now. That's not every country. If you go to a country like Philippines or Thailand, in certain villages, people gonna be doing whatever the fuck they want. They're gonna be popping out 20 kids. But that's because it's a village. You go to the rich part of the Philippines, and you know, rich folks having no 20 fucking kids, bro. You know, that's just how it is. They ain't nobody got time for 20 kids. Ain't nobody got time to keep them legs open, having all them damn kids coming out. When you got money and you got options. So I really don't think that, um, I don't think overpopulation is a big thing. I think we're going to have probably another war or another pandemic that's going to wipe out people. And then once that wipes out people, you're going to have less and less. You're going to have less and less companies. I mean, less and less people. I said companies. I don't know what's going on down here. So guys, I think I'm gonna go in this stream. Yes. It's always time to end the stream. Just want to say thank you guys for all hanging out. It's been a fun one. Jermaine, when you having kids since you worried about decreasing population? So I don't think I'm gonna have kids anytime soon. I don't want to have kids. But see, I just said I don't want to. Like it's another thing if I did, you know. I just don't want to because of I want to do different things. I want to do different things in life. You know, I don't want to raise kids. I want to go explore the world. Like kids are great. We gonna need kids though. We're gonna need kids to be them future taxpayers, yo. All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna get ready to get off here. There's somewhere I'm gonna go, so I'm gonna stop the stream. I'll pop back over here real fast. What's up? All right, cool beans, y'all. Thanks a lot for watching. What platform? Jermaine, are you using your platform to indoctrinate people? What do you mean indoctrinate people? What do you mean by that? Apparently people are having less sex. I heard on NPR. Dude, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I mean, think about this right here. I I just want y'all to think about something. If people are having more sex today than they were like 30 years ago, think about all the technology that we have today. 30 years ago, people didn't have all that. Right? So now, like, I can go home, I could be on the phone, I could be on the computer, I could do this, I could do that. Like, back in the day, you didn't have the phone, like, you just had like the TV and shit. So I think less people are having sex. It makes sense. Indoctrinate means to brainwash. Oh, you think I'm brainwashing people? What do you mean? How do you think I'm brainwashing people? How would I be brainwashing people? I'm just curious. Brainwashing people, which way? Like to have kids or to not have kids? Because I don't know how you feel about that. Because people feel different. People feel completely different about it, yo. You know? People feel very different about it. Oh, is that like I don't know if that is that a conservative point of view or not. Like I don't know what it is or not, you know. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna get off here because I'm about to go. So I'll see y'all later. Bye bye, motherfuckers.